Black Myth, Wukong patch notes. What changes in the update? The patch, which weighs in at around 1.6 gigabytes, makes a number of fixes and adjustments, as well as a solitary balance change to one boss in particular. On Steam, Black Myth, Wukong broke a number of concurrent player count records. It's the most played single-player game of all time on Valve's platform, ahead of CD Projekt Cyberpunk 2077, and the second most played game of any kind on Steam, now behind only Battle Royale PUBG. Sony does not make PlayStation player numbers publicly available. Indeed, Black Myth, Wukong helped boost Steam to a new concurrence record. When Black Myth, Wukong launched, developer Game Science apologized for any tech problems players encountered and promised to release patches aimed at these performance issues. In a statement, Game Science warned that despite multiple internal full process tests of Black Myth, Wukong, given the game's vast scale and the myriad of software and hardware environments, occasional serious issues may still arise. Patch 1.0.8.14860 kicks off this process with a number of fixes for crashes and other launch problems. What changes in the Black Myth, Wukong update? We'll start by saying that while the patch is only 1.6 gigabytes, you'll need to reserve 80 gigabytes of free disk space for temporary storage of the files. But what's changed with the update? Anything noticeable? The main purpose of the patch is to iron out crashes and technical faults. A quick glance at the patch notes tells us that the Destined One had a tendency to get stuck performing certain moves, and the update aims to fix that. Full Black Myth, Wukong patch notes. For the complete list of changes with update 1.0.8.14860, check out the complete patch notes, taken from the official Steam page below. Fixed an issue where certain enemies could get stuck in motion in specific situations. Slightly reduced the stats of Yaogwai King, Captain Y's voice. Fixed an issue where the attack from Lesser Yaogwai, Lantern Warden in Pagoda Realm could push players into walls. Fixed an issue where the Destined One could get stuck in performing whirling thrusts in Thrust Dance and become unresponsive. Fixed an issue where the Destined One could not switch stances properly in the 6th chapter. Fixed an issue where the Destined One could encounter stats errors in specific situations. Fixed an issue where the icon for the quest related to Yaogwai Chief, Daoist Mi, would still appear on travel menu after the quest became unable to complete. Fixed an issue where the progress display for collecting portraits in journals was incorrect. Fixed some text errors in Chinese. Added translations for portraits in several languages and optimized existing translations. Added translations for song titles and lyrics in Music Library in several languages and corrected display errors in English lyrics. Optimized translations for talents, equipment, and inventory in several languages and fixed some text errors. Improved the layout of subtitles in several languages. Optimized the translation of loading screen tips in several languages. Game Science has also said that there is another patch on the way to fix errors that appear to occur only when the language is set to Turkish. Until then, they have said to use the following temporary workaround. Change the console language to English or another language via the PS5 main menu. Settings, System, Language, Console language. For the PC version, please change the Windows display language to English or another language via the operating system settings. Settings, Time and Language, Language and Region, Windows display language.